Are home loan interest rates increasing? Hey guys, I'm Jared McBride the Loan Guide, and today on the McBride Guide for Home Financing, we are going to get real and talk about interest rates. What are interest rates? Are they increasing? And what influences those rates? Well, let's start with this question. What is interest? Well, the bank will lend people money to buy a home if they apply and meet all the bank's requirements. But the bank charges a fee to borrow the money to buy the house. That fee is called interest, and the amount of interest is called the rate of interest or the interest rate. The higher the interest rate, the more it costs you to buy a house. The higher the interest rate increases your monthly payment. If you have a lower rate, you pay less and have a lower monthly payment. So, the interest rate is the fee people pay the bank every month to borrow money to buy a house. What are interest rates going to do? Are rates going to increase or decrease? Well, let's just be straight about this. We don't know. No one knows. Not even the smartest, most connected insider bond trader who obsesses over this to the detriment of sleep, relationships, and personal hygiene. No one knows what the interest rates will be. No one can perfectly predict the future. No one can predict the future of interest rates. No one can perfectly predict what interest rates will be tomorrow, next week, or next year. Interest rates change every day, sometimes multiple times a day. There are many trends, but we don't know exactly what interest rates will be in the future. But what do we know? Well, we can peek back into our recent history and see what interest rates have done in the past. Well, let's go back to the future. From the 1980s until very recently, about 2011, 2012, interest rates decreased from nearly 20% down to 3%. For several years, interest rates remained at historic lows. So in general, interest rates decreased from 1980 to 2012 and then remained at historic lows from about 2012 to 2017. Now some people speculate that interest rate may increase. Rates are slightly higher in 2018 than they were in 2017. 2018 rates are still considered to be in the historic low range if we look at the history of interest rates over the past 100 years. What do we know? We don't know if rates will stay historically low or if they'll increase to the 5 to 6% range or even higher. We just don't know what's going to happen with interest rates, but we can explore the factors that influence them. Interest rates are market-driven. They're traded as a commodity, just like oil, stocks, or chicken feet. Interest rates for many home loans are based on the price of the 10-year Treasury bond, sometimes called the T-bill. Interest rates tend to go up and down with the trading price of these bonds. Other things that influence the rates are government policy, which is carried out through the central bank, known as the Fed, and by the big three financial markets that play off of each other: commodities, stocks, and bonds. There are many factors that influence interest rates, which make them even harder to predict. But we can know what rates are available right now, today. Every morning, the bank publishes the interest rates based off of the market. Now, the rates are subject to change throughout the day. The loan officer can only tell you what's available at that time. So to review, interest rate is what you pay the bank to borrow money to buy a house. There are many factors that influence the daily rate. The interest rates change every day. And no one can predict where rates are going. We just don't know. No one knows. Trying to predict interest rates is like trying to predict the life of a vehicle. No one knows how long a vehicle will last. Some cars tend to have very few issues for the first 100,000 miles. Others can go nearly 200,000 miles without significant issues. While others barely last a few months past their warranty, maybe 50,000 miles. There are trends in car types, but many other influences are there. Where was the car driven? Who drove it? Was it maintained? We can look at history and guess how long that vehicle will last, but we just don't know for sure. Interest rates change every day. No one knows exactly what interest rates will be in the future. Thank you for watching. Call me for a free loan consultation at 858-405-0549. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and please leave a comment below. I often get new ideas for videos from your questions. Check out more videos at my website, jaredmcbride.com.